As the world quiets down and we settle into bed, a peculiar phenomenon often takes hold. Our minds begin to construct elaborate, often entirely fictional scenarios. This isn't just idle daydreaming, it's a distinct mental state where our consciousness, free from the immediate demands of the external world, starts to run simulations. Think of it as an internal laboratory, where hypothetical situations, ranging from the mundane to the wildly improbable, are stress-tested against our current understanding of reality. This nightly mental theater isn't random. It's a sophisticated cognitive process, a form of predictive coding that allows the brain to explore potential futures, analyze past interactions, and even rehearse for social encounters that may or may not ever happen. It's a way for our brains to process uncertainties and prepare for contingencies, even when those contingencies exist solely within the confines of our skull. Before sleep, our minds are less about recalling memories and more about actively constructing potential narratives, almost like a neural story generator working overtime. This pre-sleep scenario generation is deeply linked to anticipatory cognition, the brain's inherent drive to predict and prepare. Our brains are not merely reactive, they are fundamentally predictive machines, constantly trying to model the world and anticipate what comes next. When external stimuli decrease, this predictive machinery doesn't shut down. It turns inward, running simulations on internal data. This phenomenon is even theorized to be a subtle, everyday echo of the broader simulation hypothesis, suggesting that our reality itself could be a complex simulation. Our nightly mental forays into fictional worlds could be our brain's organic way of understanding complex systems and interactions by creating and observing them internally, just as a computer might run a program to test variables. It's a low-stakes environment for the mind to play with cause and effect without real-world consequences, refining its internal models of how things work and how they might unfold. Beyond pure prediction, these fake scenarios also serve as an emotional sandbox. Our brains use these fabricated situations to process and rehearse emotional responses. If we anticipate a difficult conversation, our mind might play out different versions of it, allowing us to feel the associated anxiety, anger, or sadness in a controlled environment. This isn't about masochism, it's a form of emotional regulation, helping us to prepare for and potentially mitigate future emotional shocks. It's a mechanism for threat rehearsal, where the brain can expose itself to potential stressors and work through coping mechanisms or alternative reactions. By doing so, when a similar real-world situation arises, our emotional system might be better equipped to handle it, having already experienced a dry run. The creation of fake scenarios is also intimately tied to social cognition and our theory of mind, the ability to attribute mental states, beliefs, and intentions to ourselves and others. Before sleep, our minds often engage in intense social simulations, replaying past interactions or inventing future ones. We might imagine how a friend would react to a certain piece of news, or how a stranger would perceive us in a new situation. This mental exercise helps us to hone our social intelligence, improving our ability to empathize, predict others' behavior, and navigate complex social landscapes. It's a continuous, unconscious training program for social interaction, allowing us to better understand the intricate web of human relationships without the immediate pressure of real-time communication. Finally, these pre-sleep narratives are a manifestation of the unconscious mind's persistent problem-solving drive. While our conscious mind winds down, the deeper layers of our psyche are still at work, attempting to resolve outstanding issues or develop creative solutions. The scenarios we generate, no matter how outlandish, often contain elements derived from unresolved conflicts, desires, or curiosities that occupy our waking thoughts. This is not dreaming in the traditional sense, but rather a liminal state where the mind is actively searching for patterns and connections, free from the constraints of logical, linear thinking. It's almost as if our brain uses this quiet period to perform a mental defragmentation, reorganizing information and testing new configurations to find answers that eluded us during the day. This nightly mental exercise is a testament to the brain's relentless pursuit of understanding and resolution, even on the brink of sleep.